Well, this is awkward. Thanks. Yeah, now should be working. Hey man, what's up? Glad to see you back. As I was not saying, I managed to get to day 12 by counting lines, by counting each row and each column one by one, and worked out quite nice. And now I'm working on part 2. On day 13, part 1, I was figuring doing something like Fibonacci to see the possible combinations, to get what could be a possible combination for the machine. The taken press will be a total of 280 tokens for the second fourth claw machine. There is a combination for A and B. Okay. For the machine, the cheapest way to win is by pushing a button 30 times and beat it. Then this will cost 200. So the most prices you possibly win is 2. The minimum token you will have to spend for the price is 480. You estimate that each button needs to be pressed no more than 100 times. You have to win the price as possible. What is the fewest token? So yeah, now we will be working. I feel like there should be some kind of Fibonacci to get this price going. Like the function. I will want to know the A, the B, and that would be get sums. That would be my button A, which would say like a tuple. Button B, same thing. But it's like that. Come on, don't give me that. Okay, price, same thing. Okay, so the button A, the button B, the price, and yeah, this should be enough. Return like a sum. Yeah, we need also an accumulator. Let me take a look at Fibonacci. Because this will count a sequence. This kinda counts a sequence. I want somewhere for it to be. I want to return my sum stuff. So I would want to also have an accumulator use sides, which will tell me at which point I am. So this will be return get sums. The buttons is always the same. The accumulator will be like plus button A. Actually, the accumulator should at the same time be. For part 1, a brute force check isn't all that bad, but I'm sure it's not the best way. How did you brute force check every combination? Like, I used in one place. I used some dude had a nice idea of using binary as a random generator of every possibility, so that should work quite nicely over here. But my friend actually used recursion to generate every possibility, which I can understand the idea, but I don't understand how to write it down. It's like in some way there has to be some manner to be like, it's going to be like generate every a binary tree, and this would be like I don't know, some A, some B. then some A and some B, up until at some point you would have like either the coordinates are bigger or the coordinates are equal. So when they're bigger, I would return 0. When they're equal, I'm going to return I should be returning my how much it costs or something like this. That's the way I see that should be working, because then every time that you return, yes, you will return here, but you also would work this. So there is a way to do that. My friend managed. I don't. I suck at trees. Always sucked at trees. So that would be like if arc.0 is bigger than prides.0 and or arc.1 is bigger than prides.1, then we return 0. Yeah. I'm gonna use it. I'm not going to speculate too much on what methods beyond brute force might be good. You're still trying to solve. Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna try to move on this idea of recursion of a tree. See if I get somewhere. Otherwise, I'm gonna try to think something else. But I usually try to work one road until I'm certain that it doesn't work, and then move on. Like, man, for the day 12, I tried everything. I tried counting angles or counting corners, didn't work. I tried counting change of directions by BFS, didn't work. I tried counting again the fences line by line, didn't work because I had one edge case that fucked me up very bad. And finally, I counted rows of the plants, and so I could count one row of plant at a time and see every fence. Dude, that was brutal for me. It was terrible. In this case, if it's equal, I should return 1. Like, my belief is... Oh, my bad. I tried counting corners, but it built a way too complex corner detector that had a bug. Yeah, man, corner detector is terrible because the amount of edge cases is ridiculous. It's absolutely insane, the amount of edge cases. I guess after I stopped how to build a much easier corner detector. Also, you managed with a corner detector? I gave up with the corner detector. I actually got into the line detection because this dude, the idea come here, haven't gone back to it. Oh, okay, fair enough. This you, but still you managed. Oh, you left it behind. What day would this be? No, day 7. Actually looking for day 11, 12. Like if you look at this dude that visualize it, see how it counts first the lines and then the calls. This method is stupidly easy. Works amazingly well. Had 0 edge cases. Worked great. So thank God I got the animation because I was starting to cry. So I don't know how I will get to work with a current detector, but I would write a current detector with like 10% of checks that I wrote in my first try. Yeah. Maybe at some point you can get it to work, but it's hard to debug. That's my gripe with it. It's very hard to debug. That's why I ditched it because I look at I got some dude that had some corner cases on Reddit and look at some corner cases and was like, yeah, I'm not debugging that. That's not the way. That's button B. Okay, so first thing, let's see if I can count, like, let's do it one by one and see if I can count in the very least how many possible combinations there are. After the combinations, I can then take a look going forward. Okay, so comb. So my comb would be get sums of button A, button B, price, and accumulator would start from 0, 0. And I would print ln my possible comb. What's this, Rust? What's the problem? Yeah, but that's not really a camel case, is it? Uh-oh, Stack Overflow. How? Am I summing it every time? Yes, I do. Let's print it out. See what the fuck is going on. Of course, you can't print an accumulator. It's stuck. Weird how it's stuck. But I feel like it's the same idea. So here's my base case, here's my recursive call. Am I returning the recursive call? Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah, man. This is not... my base case is not working that well. Let's run it for like, say 20 seconds. That's way too slow. Let's actually check if I hit the axis. Hit, not hit and hit. As I've stopped that to check if a corner of a cell is a corner of an area, you just need to look at the cells border the two faces. If they're both not part of the same area, it's a corner. If they're both part of the same area, the diagonal cell or the corner is not, then it's a corner. Otherwise, it's not. Oh, yes. I also thought about something those ways. My first idea was very stupid, like just check if, because I draw, to simplify my life, I actually draw the fence. So if this is A, this is A, I draw a curly or a tilde to get out the fence. And at the beginning, I was just checking like if this is a fence and this is a fence while I'm here, then this is a corner. Looking at all of the surrounding that count this corner in one check with my first try. Damn. This was my first try. But this gives a lot of problems when there is this kind of corners. Like this shit is the nightmare. Well, this gives a lot of problems. Also the one-liners that, like when you have thin lines like this also was a problem. So corners has a lot of edge cases, no hit, but I'm not stopping for some reason. Yeah, my recursion is never stopping. That's very odd to me. Is something wrong with my base case? It actually, in some way, works. As you're looking at 3 adjusted shells for each corner of the cell, you're considering can reliably detect corners in 4 slightly ugly chains of Boolean logic. Hmm. Yeah, that's nice. I actually think some people did the same. Idea. I think that's harder, and like checking every line. But could also be skill issues. You have to test. I'm gonna link it up. Day 12 example input. God damn it. I don't know. I'm gonna search it up because this would help if you're still stuck. Day 12. Clever hint. Calculator algorithm. Not losing my mind. Test. Not this one. God damn it. Where did I put it? Because I just removed it since I don't going to be needed. Search history. Day 12. I wish I could contest for day 9 that could break my code. For day 9? Which was day 9? Don't quite remember. Ciao, ma! Oh, this map. I had a test case that broke mine. I was actually off by one edge case. It was something like... I usually, the 9 parts work on every test case I can find, but not on my actual input. If I can find it, there is some... I managed to find something that helped me out with day 9. I think it was something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was mine. So it's too low. There you go. Part 2 bonus test that might break your stuff. Fuck man. On 5 is test control at it and they all work correctly. What the fuck is this? Dude, I swear I can't find anything. I remember that I used a lot of test cases from here. Oh, this dude. There you go. There you go. This is the fact. Finally, this is the dude. Yes, 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 yes. This is the one that helped me. So take a look at this. Maybe it helps you as well. Because mine was getting broken by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, most of them has the same problem that if, in my case, when I was getting to the last bit to sweep, if I was getting to my last swap, and it happened that the line that I was swapping was at the end, it would not swap. So I had to add 1 plus 1 somewhere. In the meantime, here it won't work. Let's say Fibonacci type recursion with a sum. Generating a tree to get every possible sum. Ah, okay, this would be an if else. That's why you want to stop. I'm down to trying this. Still won't stop. God damn it. But there's still some problem with my base case, basically. Yeah, those should help. At least mine will help. Every time that you don't have some nice test cases, take a look on Reddit. They will post some nasty stuff to take a look. Like, I don't understand why I can't generate this binary tree. I honestly don't understand. That's what I found the ones I tried. Fair enough, fair enough. But it looks like there are more than last time I looked. Yeah, people are still stuck because people are lots of people. You only see the guys that are actually very ahead. But I remember that someone showed me the stats, and if you look at day 9, it's 1/4 of what it was solved by 1/4 of people. So, especially part 2, it's only there are very few people who get to part 2. So you're doing great. It's out. The people that are actually very fast are the one that will be posting. And I always feel like I'm missing the energy of the advent, which is unlucky, but like the possibilities here doesn't look that big. Like as possibilities goes. So this is growing, and this is exiting at some point. But it simply won't stop. My recursion won't stop. Still going to for part 1 problems. but have some parts one that I've skipped with the intent to go back later. That would be the smart way. I'm approaching it, suffer until I get it done. That's because I'm very stubborn, so that's how it works in my brain. I cannot leave it behind. Since this is not a math problem, so I'm not gunning for speed. I need to see every single star being yellow. Base case won't stop recursion. So the length of the power is not decreasing in every step, which is crucial for the recursion cost to reach the placement. The length of the buffer stays the same. That's how I did it last year, but it was too far behind and ended up not finishing. Yep, that's what I fear. I fear it will be the same way. But if I put myself a time limit, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Okay, I learned so much Rust that at this point I'm not overly concerned with the language, so I think that's at least a win. Oh, forgot the cat. Way better. Yeah, so I have some big deal with this recursion stuff. Okay, let's say that is it? And does this finish? So this does, huh? Interesting. Fibonacci similar recursions. No, this is not it, chief. In time for random case recursion. I'm returning the case, but I'm not stopping. So here, this is very weird. Like, even if I return only 0, should be working. The only thing that I'm believing is maybe this is not that long of a... Let's see ChatGPT. How to generate every possible sum of two numbers. Up until one number recursively. Let's see if it can help me out with this. Yeah, I figured I need to increment A or B. Can't increment the result. But this ain't it. So individually it works. But okay, let's see my trusty book if there's something about trees that I'm missing. Actually, get back this one. A couple of friends of mine, I gave him to learn algorithm, but he didn't use it very much. So I figure I'm gonna get it back. Make it worth my $50. See if I can see something on the trees. Or there's something about recursion. Hashing. Yeah, no, I'm gonna read this sometime else. But I don't quite know where we go here. Let's take a look at my friend's day 9 and see how he did. Or it wasn't day 9, it was something else. Because I remember he managed to do the one with the sums. What was it? The every possible combination. Not this. What's an 8? That was a nightmare. I think it was day 7. Yeah, day 7. So he managed to day 7 by recursion. So I would take a look at what he did there. Just to try and understand. The recursive day 7 solution also. Yeah, I'm trying to do something of those possibilities. So he will operate with, for index operation in equation operation, iter enumerate. Operation is an equation. The equation is a result values is operations. And so he would do something like for line in content line print split get the values, get the equation. If is valid, mod equal clone count plus equals return count. Okay, the is valid would mean equation def usides bool. If that equation operation dot len return operation equals results. Operation equation def. Yeah, so here he would okay, so since you have the limit of the def, this works nicely. Let's try and see if ChatGPT can work this way. Like, why is this recursion not stopping? I'm curious about that. If you can explain to me. Dude, he got it at the first try. Nice. Starting from accumulator. How it doesn't correctly handle the best key. In this case, ensure the recursion stops in all scenarios. Hit. If you check determine a hit, this condition means that you allow partial match By equation continues unless both coordinates exactly equal to the target. Oh. That can lead to price. The equation will keep accumulating both price and stop if condition eventually be true for all branches. However, this does not provide a conclusion from continuing to explore another. Partially match does not stop. The hit condition should be to ensure that only exact match stops the equation. So this is correct. Okay, now this way chat is actually nice. This should return, this should give up some redundancy. Still doesn't work. Fixed code. Change hit condition to ensure that the equation stops only when both coordinates. Yeah. Best case scenario, the no hit ensures that the equation. Why this fix works, but doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. It's only a couple seconds, but this is way too slow. Like literally the slowest thing ever. Am I passing maybe the correct arguments? Yes, it would be 94, 34, 26, 87, 1800, 1500. Yes, there is something in this. Still doesn't stop. Infinite growth in specific direction. The incrementation button A button plus are such that neither can lead to exact match. The recursion will endlessly generate new states without ever stopping. The recursion might revisit the same states multiple times. Yeah, I was thinking about the memoization. So I'm either going to memoize it. Can I try the memoization? So that would be like visited, new sides, new sides. Or rather, yeah, it could be an array. Should be an array. Can also be a copy. If visited doesn't contain my accumulator, let's put here, let's put this over the top. So if my visitor doesn't contain my accumulator, then visited dot push, can't push. All right, that push, dude. Oh, correctly, he doesn't know that this is a vec. That push acc, else return 0. And over here, we were going to always pass back my visited. So this should calm down some stuff. Excuse me, what? Oh, this function takes 5 elements forward provided. Oh, my bad, my bad. Wait! It worked! There are two! I think it's two. If I remember correctly, part 1 should have two. Well, I be damned. ChatGPT actually helped me. Yeah, there are two combinations. For the second and fourth, nothing, and there's no combination for A and B presses that will ever hit a price. And fourth, there's a combination. So that would mean that if I use this for I in 0 up to button dot, let's say even price because it's nicer, dot len, and I do this, I should be seeing, what the fuck am I doing? Not R, S0 I G. This will always going to be 0 and 0. That should print 2, 0, 1, 0. What do you mean 2? The Telco machine, the cheapest way to win by pushing. Okay, there are two possibilities there. Nice. There you go. Okay, now, however, yes, I am doing my accumulator stuff. But I should also, rather than having how many cases, I should also. Oh, Ice Boys, my man. What's up? Oh my god, I didn't actually update the Switch. I got out of my goddamn. Buongiorno. I got out of my goddamn day 12. I'm at 13 now. Yeah, keep this here. Got a day 13 and I learned thanks to ChatGPT a little bit of recursion. So I actually managed to do that. Now I'm returning the possibilities, but I should be returning the cost of each thing. So the cost would be it shouldn't be even that bad, right? Because I'm gonna just add another U sides here, which would be cost and simply the U size. Let's put it at the end so that it doesn't get all fucked up. This would be cost plus three. Or rather, I could just wait. This ain't that easy. Because I'm getting every possible combination, which is 2 and 2. Nice. I need to get every possible combination. This will return 0. This will return 1. I want to return the like instead of summing up, let's say that I put everything in an array. Sum the array, so the cases will be the same. But then I can return the correct arrays. Or an empty one. No, this is still good progress. Wait, I'm dumb as fuck. Can't I just... take the sum outside and then add it up. Or some the possibility of the cost. It's interesting. So memorization did work. But in this case, how do I... Because somewhere this has to be... Okay, first off, this should break anything, right? So sum or a big cost. You size this should have no problem whatsoever. So here my cost is +3 for the left one, I believe. And cost +1 here. So if I hit I can return the cost, but it won't be like correct. All right. They should be starting by 0. I'm not returning them individually. Yeah, because it will be 400. It isn't even correct, by the way. But this is 280. For now, consider just to list. Yeah, this costs 200 tokens, sure. Oh, by the way, they're also getting doubled up, feels like. Might be exploring the same solutions. Cheapest way to win the prize is by pushing A 80 times and B 4 times. They will line up, blah blah blah. This will cost 833 instead of 280 tokens. Could do a min. Like what would return if there's nothing? 0 is okay, but I'm still returning the sum of those two. Maybe I should just make it like an array of some sorts. But that still won't work. Well, I think this is progress. I can count the possible solutions. I just need to count the correct ones. Okay, I may be able to see it. Because I'm thinking this is going to get like a huge function. This is going to look ridiculous by the end of the day. So actually that being a cost, my cost could be a mutable vector of few sides. At every iteration is going to be costs and cost. Good. It's going to be back to 1. Okay. And at this point, are we going to give it cost dot push 3? Can't do that because cost won't return the actual value. Can I say to back? No. Okay, because that extends of back of 3. Is there any way that I can extend it on the fly? And always going to give them the costs. Mismatch types. Yes, it won't give back my type. Well, that's unfortunate, and I can't also even push it up. Can't I? Yeah, because the condition happens here inside. That's the big deal right now. Yeah, I want to modify it based on this condition. I can give it a prev. Could work with a prev. Because the cost won't divide my solutions, so I would have both of them getting intertwined. Wait, can't it be costs mutable? I'm not liking BKP, thank God. Mutable back of usides. Yeah. And cost going just to be a usides. Maybe also mutable. Yeah. And so this is going to be where I put my costs. This is where my cost gets. Okay, so costs will be just the same. But cost is plus 3. And costs will be the same. Cost plus 1. Okay. Does this work? Wait, no, this is not how it should be working. And then at this point, when I return 1, I want that cost to be equal to 0. And I want costs to push my cost. Well, maybe the other way around. Okay, So there's this little expected me to send found use sites. Can't still do the operation on the fly. I'm gonna try it this way, but I don't think it would work. Wait, can't it be plus equal? Can I perform this? Yeah, it returns something else. God damn it. Do use sites have method? Name add fund formidable reference on the current scope. Yeah, because I want it to be 0 when I get down for the costs. I'm gonna die this way. Shouldn't work. But let's try. Why not? This ain't a mutable reference anymore. This ain't gonna work. There you go. Is this even needed at this point? Yeah, figured it won't be needed. Let's see what's going on here. Well, the function runs, but I didn't print out my costs, so I don't know. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I figured it gets double up. But yeah. Now, actually, I would obviously want to make it every time here. Let sum equals, let mat sum equals 0. So this is my costs. Is there any way to say like cost.min compared to the minimum of values? No. Get the min of array cost has to be find min. Well, let's say vec. Standard min max element. Oh, right, iter min. Yeah, makes more sense. Sum plus equal cost dot iter dot min. Oh, right. This is an option. Cost is an option. I'm going to unwrap it, but I'm going to say like if costs dot is empty, continue, dude. We are wrapping it up. We're gonna say sum, and we're gonna say sum is. That would be 480, which would be my example. Each button would need to be pressed no more than 100 times. Well, now that I think about it, I didn't account for how many times it get pushed, so that's fucked up. I can account for that easily. Can't I? I can count for how many get pushed, then count the minimum, and then, and so that I can break it out. Like this, instead of being a usides, it would be like pushes. I didn't want it to work. Yeah, it will work. Okay, pushes, pushed. So one usize to one usize, and this will be push that 1 plus 1, push that 0, or 1. Vice versa, this will be push that 0, nothing, push that 1 plus 1. And my cost will still push the cost. That's okay. Obviously, instead of 0, it's going to be 0, 0. And let's print out the comp. Today is working on site, so don't have that much time as usually. Comp 2 and 2. Alright, not printing out the comp, I'm printing out the costs. Okay, great. This works nicely, right? I feel that's getting doubled up, but okay. Yeah, I'm over doing it, but it's okay. And at this point, I can just check if costs that 0 is bigger than 100. No more than 100. Or cost actually pushed. So if pushed is bigger than 100, first one, then return 0. Okay, there you go. So no more than 100. At this point, I have this combination of costs, which should be translated into Savignon. So let mute, and then cost will be combos. Let mute costs equal back. There you go. For L in combos, we're going to say that costs dot push L times 0 plus L0 times 3 plus L1 times 1, so plus L1. This still will work that way. Should still be 480. Yes. Great. Amazing. And let's see if my puzzle input runs in believable amount of time. So I don't need this. Great. Print my, I'm calling it not stuck, just so I can see that I'm running, because I figured this would take a long ass time. Okay. Yeah, I believe this will take a ridiculous amount of time. Well, it's going that, even that back. It's kind of slow. Not even that slow. Well then, well, first try. Whew, feels great. So no need to do bad values. As you go to the win the prize, you discover that the claw machine is nowhere near what you expected it to be. Due to a unit conversion error in your measurements, the position of every prize is actually... Oh... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in so much danger. Haha. This is not good. Oh, I also need to pad it, by the way. Fuck me. I also have to pad it. Well played, sir. Well fucking played. Oh no. Alright, I stuck that 100. Need to remove this thing here. God damn it. Okay, let's calm down. So, that requires some caching. Some better caching. Okay, actually, first thing first, let's add everything up. The fuck is this? Oh, right. Fix my template. So, day 13, part 1 done. Amazing. So, I am overflowing pretty hard here. Like very hard. Excuse me, what? The fuck is this? Main parent at 610. Values zeros. Oh, no such file or directory? Sure about that. Oh yes, that's the point. Okay, so overflow heavily. Makes sense. There's some kind of caching that I should be doing. Feel like there should be a cache doing. Like there could be some kind of projection because at some point I'm going to walk up the same lines for a long time. Like there's some cases that I can outright jump away. Because my thinking is I'm still doing this kind of situation, right? So going down, going down. I can check preemptively to see if it works in some way. Like by knowing the level. Still memoization, but I need to memorize it in some better way. Like if I hash it down, I can just take in the hash. Yeah, I would want to have the hash with the partial results. So let's say I'm at this point. I'm at some point. How would I determine what point would be something that I already seen? Or I just save everything in a hash, honestly. Very well played there, indeed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm figuring this out today. How do I memorize? Like the point is, I don't have to check every single position. So it's my memorization. That's the idea. I can still outright jump one case. No, I don't jump every case. God damn it. Should have seen this coming. But A7 not needed. This is the same input, so I have to fix it myself. This is gone. ChatGPT was actually kinda nice this time. Yeah, well. This gets me stunned so hard. Because I can look ahead and see if we can get as deep as possible on one solution and afterwards see how it's going on there. Like this should get me only one, right? If it finishes. It looks like even still only one is not that great. Like every jump, I can eliminate the base cases of this one as many times and this one as many times because I can just divide it. Can I trick it with divisions? Let's say that I could go for a division. Yeah, something of the sort of I take a division. So I'm going to divide. So the approach would be similar. I don't know how much can be seen since my camera is here. Maybe I should invert them. So let's be here, the test cases. Yeah, I'm gonna do calculus here. Okay, so like I think the trick this time around would be to use this number, let's say divided by 94. Okay, so if 94 is a good division, then we're fine. Otherwise, I can just subtract, let's say 94. Rather, let's subtract 22 and then divide by 94. And this will give me every possible combination up, blah, blah, blah. So every time will be a subtraction and an ADB. I'm going to every time handle a subtraction of this one. And then I will try to divide it. And vice versa. So that would be for every combination of A and every combination of B. We would have a subtract, divide, and this will jump every possible combination. Would this do every possible combination? Should be. I'm gonna do it in 2 steps, but it should be, right? Because there's going to be still a 3. And one 3 would do minus A divided by B. And the other will be minus B divided by A. The benefit is that I'm not doing anything incredible. I'm just doing subtractions. I don't have time, however, to implement this. Maybe I should put a comment over here. But first off, let's put a comment here, which will be todo. And my todo will say add 1 mil to each price. Actually, it would be easier to do it here. And then for the combination is sub, use sub for combinations and use division to look ahead. You can split do it in 2 steps. Because I believe it would be simply easier to have like couple of functions would be like function get A and function get B. The function get every pos, and I'm gonna call it twice. It will be get every pos A B and get every pos B A. In this manner, I'm going to do the same kind of tree, but it won't work, right? Because this will still be no, wait, I got it. It will be minus A divided by A and minus A divided by B. That's the correct one. Okay, which basically mean that every time I'm going right, I'm basically killing this off. So this would kill every iteration to the right. This would kill every iteration to the left. And we would only take a look on the right. Only the amount that I need. This should work, okay? So this would be... Yeah, this is... I'm 95% convinced that this works. And my time is basically up. But if my modules won't load... Guys, I'm gonna see if there's someone else who's twitching on the Advent, and I will see you tomorrow because I can't wait to get it done. Open stories? No, I don't care about stories. Software and game developer. Advent of code. Yeah, and trading 89s. There's a tree guy here. Yato. Let's go take a look at Yato. So, Ice Boys, Alden, thank you very much for being with me today. I would see you tomorrow, always around 6-ish. Should probably modify it to 6:30. Because at the end of the day, every time I end up being at 6:30 since I eat with my mom. So I should just give up and say it's 6:30 and whatever it is, it is. Right now. Bye.